I want to talk to you about FAD diets. Now, like with so many topics in the fitness industry, I can sit on the fence a little. I'm too open-minded. I see fors and against all the time. I'm too critical of both sides. And I'm a bit like that with the FAD diets, but I will just present you with my understanding of it, and then you can use that to inform your own opinion. So, with diets, my opinion is the downside of diets, FAD diets, is they don't address behaviour change, or they may not address behaviour change. So for example, if you're on a meal replacement diet where you're having a meal replacement for breakfast, a meal replacement for lunch, and a sensible meal in the evening, you're going to lose weight because the calories that are in your breakfast and your lunch is going to be a lot less than what you'd normally be consuming. So you're controlling your calories. So you're on a calorie deficit. This is something that every single FAD diet out there has. They all aim to create a calorie deficit. They do it in different ways, but they all create calorie deficits. They're not different in that way. With the FAD diet, the idea is you do it for a period and then you go back to your normal eating regime. And that's where the problem is. So you're like with training, if I'm exercising, if I want big arms, I've got to lift lots of weights on my arms, regularly until my muscles grow. When they grow and they get to a point where I go, oh, I like that, I can't give it up. I can't then stop and go, right, that's it, I'm done, my work's done, I don't need to train anymore. I need to keep that going. And it's the same for eating. If you've built yourself a physique from a certain diet and you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, I like being this lean, this diet's great, thank you diet, see you again sometime. Well, as soon as you come off that diet, you go back to your old eating habits and you start to gain that weight again. So that's my issue with FAD diets. Now, I know there's examples of people out there that have had great success on a FAD diet. And if you stick to it, you will get some great success. But over time, the likelihood of you going back to who the body composition you were before, and possibly even bigger, is quite high. That is quite a high likelihood. So just bear that in mind. Now, obviously there's evidence of people that have managed to keep it off. So, well done. That's great. Not slating those individuals. There is just that likelihood that you may not keep it off. So that's FAD diets.